After a 41% bull run this year so far, Netflix is currently down 12%. And on top of that, they're getting criticism for offering an AI role in the company with a salary of $900,000. And this is at a time where the actors and writers in Hollywood are on strike due to AI potentially taking their jobs. So let's take a look at the chart for Netflix. We have the 3 screens set up here. The top left-hand chart is the monthly time frame. The top right-hand chart is the weekly time frame. And the chart along the bottom is the daily time frame. So let's open up the monthly here. So Netflix, as you can see, has been bullish from this low back in May 2022. So just got to measure from this low all the way. So this low was around $161 all the way to the current price of around $142. So that's been a move of 160%. So from this low, 160%. But for this year, prices moved up 41%. And if you look at price action at the moment, June's candle broke above a major level of resistance. So this is the monthly PIV9. So this is the high from June 2018. So price broke above this level, which is at $422 last month. It continued to rise and was moving towards the $500 psychological level of resistance, but didn't quite make it there. And instead, the sellers have pulled price down. So what we're going to do is look at the lower time frames for levels of support that price may come down to. And if it does continue to decline based on this time frame, it could come back to this level of support, which is that previous level of resistance. So I'm just going to go over to the weekly time frame now. You can see that the trend filter, so green trend filter indicates that we have seen a bullish move, red when we have seen a bearish move, and grey when price is pulling back. So we can clearly see this bull run from the low from May 2022. Price was forming a pattern of higher highs and higher lows, and the momentum was able to push price above the 200 simple moving average, this black line here, which is a strong level of support and resistance. So the fact that price broke through this level with ease indicates that the buyers are fully in control here. So price continued to move to the upside, but then we started to see some selling, which is normal when we're seeing a trend, because you can see along the way there were pullbacks. So we were due another pullback, and prices now started to pull back towards the 200 simple moving average. So what was resistance is now potentially support. So what we want to see going forward is a bounce from support and another push to the upside. But at the moment, although price has declined by 12%, it's still looking strong overall. So let's have a dive into the daily time frame now. So we can see the majority of the candles along the way up have been green, but there have been some red and grey candles. So not the smoothest looking trend. What we want to see in a bullish move is green candles and the occasional grey candles when price is pulling back. And if we look at this current pullback, earnings was out on July 19th, and it was actually a positive earnings. Earnings was higher than expected, but you can see price actually gapped down. So this is why we don't want to trade earnings, because it could have a reverse effect on the market. We would expect that a positive earnings would push price up, but instead we had a gap down. And if you look at price, it gapped down by just over 6%. We had a 6% gap down. Price then came down to the 20 simple moving average. It did hold up at this level on July 20th, but then continued to find weakness and has now come down to the 50 simple moving average. So the 50 daily simple moving average is acting as support, and the weekly 200 simple moving average is also around the same zone, so forming a cluster of support. If price decides to come further down, then we have the $400 round number below price. And we also have that level of support mentioned on the monthly time frame, that monthly PIV9. So a strong cluster of support around this zone should prevent price from declining any further. So what we want to see, the fact that price has formed this indecision candle at a level of support. So this is a reversal candle at support. We are anticipating a bounce back to the upside. And we can actually see the pre-market price is actually at $427. So we're expecting a move to the upside when the market opens. Whether or not it will close bullish or bearish by the end of the trading day, we'll have to wait and see. But what we can see is that there's already strength in the market after price has found support. So we're anticipating a continuation to the upside. So although price has moved down 12%, it doesn't mean that we're going to see further weakness. Based on the analysis, we anticipate a continuation of this bullish run. So if we go back to the monthly time frame, if price does break above this recent high, then we want to see price move above the $500 round number, and then this major level here, which is last year's high, the highest point for 2022. If price can break through these levels of resistance, then we're likely to see another interaction with the all-time high at $700, which is the record high created back in November 2021. If you like today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and also hit that notification icon, because we will be bringing you time-sensitive videos and you want to ensure that you are watching these videos as soon as they are put on the platform, because you don't want to miss opportunities in the market, especially if stocks such as Tesla breaks out above their recent highs. Look forward to see you all on the next video.